right, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. Let's talk about this. So first I want to show you some data here that's lifetime, right? So from the moment I started the channel up until now, we just hit this little nice milestone of 500,000 views, which is nice. But that's sort of where the news ends, right? To give you an idea of how bad the situation is, let's look at this little period here, October, September 23, 1,000 views a day, 700 views a day, 800 views a day. That's what we were getting at the time. And I thought, okay, we're growing nicely. This is going somewhere. But let's have a look at the last 7 days. We're getting not even a third of that, about a fourth of that, more realistically. And the truth is, the sad truth is, this channel has been declining in terms of views and watch hours and engagement in general steadily and continuously for the past 2 years or so. And there is a very simple reason for that. It's that I have fractured my audience and I have lost a sense of direction and vision. And let me show you what I mean exactly. So let's go back to the origins of this channel, right? My first videos, probably the reason why you decided to become a viewer or maybe even a subscriber in the first place. So look at that. Keyboard/keytar videos, shredding keytar solos on synthwave tracks. That's what we were doing in the beginning. That was the whole identity of this channel, right? That's why people started watching these videos, and that's what people have come to expect from this channel. And as you can see, I've been doing that for a while, with my old keytar, my not so old keytar. There we go, August 1st, 2020, the first nail in the coffin of this channel. It's a tutorial. And my thinking at the time was, hey, I have all these synth lead shredding synthwave videos. Maybe people want to know how I actually get those sounds. But that's a big mistake because, you know, if you're here for the music, you don't care about a tutorial. Conversely, if you're watching the tutorial and you're like, hey, this is interesting, I would like to learn some more, and you check out the channel and there's no other tutorial, just musical performances, you know, that also kind of leaves you disappointed. But yeah, let's keep going. So as time goes by, as you can see, there are more and more of these tutorials as well. Here's another one. Here's another one. This is the biggest one. So the problem gets bigger and bigger because now people are getting recommended these videos on their homepages, right? That's how YouTube works. And people who want to see keytar videos get recommended tutorials they don't care about. And people who want to see tutorials get recommended keytar videos they don't care about. And it just gets worse because being the stupid person I am, look at that. This is when I sold my keytar. Like the one thing that identified this channel and sort of set it apart and was my little niche, I just sold it and I got myself this little keyboard with drum pads, and I moved from synthwave to just minimal electronic music, live beats, alienating my real audience. And as you can see, as time goes by, I did not learn from my mistakes. Here's an acoustic guitar video, some more minimal electronic music, some more tutorials. Okay, here's another milestone, July 24th, 2022. I got a keytar again. That's when I met my good friend, Alex Lightspeed, and we started collaborating. And he was like, okay, we're gonna release this album, you're on it. We're gonna do a mini tour of the US, 4 states, eight, I think, gigs. Do you want to join us? And I was like, yeah, of course I want to join you. That's like the adventure of a lifetime. But of course, my contributions to that album were mainly solos. So how am I going to play solos live? This little thing. I mean, I guess I could, but it wouldn't look as cool as a keytar, right? So I got myself a keytar. It's back to the roots, back to the origins of this channel. As you can see, there have been some keytar videos since. Of course, still tutorials. And now we have some drum pads, and now we have an e-guitar. Game Boy? Pokemon? What's that even doing there? I don't know. But I mean, we can stop there, you get the point. This channel has lost its sense of direction. It's tried to tap into multiple audiences that were not necessarily related to each other. There wasn't a lot of overlap. And YouTube doesn't like that. It's not good. And it makes total sense. Again, why would someone who's interested in guitar solos be interested in minimal electronic beats or tutorials or acoustic guitar videos? The truth is, I haven't been listening to synthwave for a long time now. I'm not really as interested in the genre as I was in the beginning, and I'm certainly not as interested in guitar and soloing as I was in the beginning. I don't even have a guitar anymore. So I don't know. I'm a little lost here, to be honest, about what to do next. And to make the situation even worse, here's a little life update. About half a year ago, I moved to a different country, Japan, and I don't speak the language very well. And so you can imagine that everyday life is way more difficult than compared to when I was living in my home country. Be it groceries, paying bills, transportation, whatever. It just takes more time for me because I'm not very good at Japanese. Plus, I'm still working as an English teacher as I was before, but I'm not freelance. Like now I'm actually properly employed by a company, and so I have fixed working hours, less flexibility. Before I could just say, hey, I'm really inspired today. I need to record this video. I need to edit it right now. And I could take that time. Sure, it would impact my income, but I had the freedom to do so. I could decide when to work and where, really, because I was working remotely. I don't have that flexibility right now. I have fixed hours and I have a 3-hour commute on top of that. Time is becoming a rare commodity for me. It was very fun in the beginning. It was like, okay, I'm going to do 1 video a week. What am I going to do next? Which song am I going to solo on? It was fun. It was exciting. But now it's like, I don't even know what I should do next. It's become a little frustrating, to be honest, because you don't know what to do, and no matter what you do, you've seen the results on my analytics page. Things are getting worse and worse and worse consistently, as they have been for the past 2 years. So it's a terrible, perfect storm of confusion on my end about what the content should be, because I've changed over these past 5 years, right? I'm not as much of a synthwave and guitar and soloing fan as I was in the beginning, but at the same time, that was the real identity of this channel. I don't know what to do. I don't have much time to do it. And so if you put all of that together, I just think I need a break from this channel. I don't think I can figure out what to do next if I try to stick to my upload schedule. I need to find some clarity here, some sense of direction, some vision again. Because otherwise, this is just gonna be not very fun for me, and not very fun for you either, judging by the results. I mean, look at my latest videos here. 65 views, 54 views. Like, what's going on here, right? And it's about the end of November as I'm recording this, so it seems like the perfect moment to just stop for a little while, take some time off until the end of the year, and hopefully start 2026 with some clarity, with a vision. If you are a member, of course, I have some obligations, and I will honor them. So you will get the members-only videos, you will get the members-only live streams if you so require. You will get some behind-the-scenes content. So long as this channel exists, I will honor my commitments. As far as regular videos, I have to stop. I have to stop for, the rest of November and December. Like I say, take the time off, figure things out, and see what to do next. So yeah, that's kind of my big life update here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in January for sure. Let's meet then. Take care.